just did Ambassador June 1. So I'm shooting for Royal Ambassador. And because of the promotion that's running right now, instead of 750, it's going to be 1.5.
Greetings, gentle ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Master Jamil with the AI Global Legends, and I hope you guys are making it a great day. This late in the evening, we got people on the West Coast, people all over the world tuning in. Guys, you guys are showing some dedication because you really, cherish your future and you really want to be in the front of the wave, guys. So if you're on this call right now, just pat yourself on the back because you guys are in front of a massive tsunami, guys. This is insane, guys. So if it got me excited, I just know you guys are excited. But without any further ado, guys, just to let you guys know, this is a great new project that we just launched on top of the Ultron blockchain. A lot of you guys are probably new to the blockchain and also new to this project. And then it's also a lot of you guys that are veterans that's been here, since day one with us back in June, early June of last year. So with that being said, guys, I want to share with you guys what we have our hands on, just some of the, how the coin has been evolving, going from a penny all the way up to 10 cents, all the way up to 14 cents and kind of back down. I just want to share with you guys, what's going on from other parties, like third-party documentation, because I always say documentation beats conversation all the time, right? So let me share my screen real quick so you guys could see what I'm talking about here. All right, guys, so this right here is CoinMarketCap, guys. For those of you that don't know, this is like kind of like a catalog of all the different cryptocurrencies out there that mean something. And, they kind of rank them from 1 to, over 25,000, right? So as you can see, there's over 25,000 cryptos on the CoinMarketCap. There's 638 exchanges like exchanges like Binance and such, right? And then we have over a billion market cap right now, and on 24 hours we had over $38 billion going to the volume of cryptocurrencies. And the dominance of that is Bitcoin, 46%, and then the other 20% is Ethereum. Okay, so you guys can see it's a lot of money going into cryptocurrencies and blockchains. Majority of the money is in blockchains. And my special guest is going to go into details a little bit about that as we move forward. But I do want to share with you guys the coin that we're representing right now that's taking us to the moon. It's called Ultron. So you can pull it up there as well. And let's see here. Okay, so today we're at 9 cents. We're up a little bit. And it's a ton of volume going in here, guys. This is Ultron coin. You guys could get this coin on your MetaMask, your Trust wallet, okay? You can also, trade it on, I believe it's Bybit on the actual centralized exchange as well. So a lot of different places that you guys can learn more about this. I normally go to Dex Screener and check it out there, dexscreener.com. You can also track it through Binance chain as well. They have it connected with BUSD, so you can pull in ULX there, and then you can see that it's paired to Binance US dollar, and then it's also paired to USDT as well. Okay, so you always want to go for the one that has the most liquidity when you're trying to purchase it. Okay, so we got a really good chart here, as you guys can see. This is really cool. All right, so you guys can track what's going on. Everything is live here, so you can always see what's going on with Ultron, guys. So Ultron is like, when it started off in June, it started off at a penny, guys. And so if a lot of companies, like look at Tron, for instance, Tron is not even at 9 cents or 10 cents right now. But a lot of coins, it take about 4 to 5 years for it to really get in momentum. And so you guys are, here at the right time, because none of us had the opportunity to get involved. Well, I can't say none of us. I can say most of us, okay, didn't have the opportunity to get involved with Bitcoin when it was a penny or in the pennies, right? Some maybe have, was able to get involved, but most of them, no one even trusted it at that point, right? But, right now we have our hands on something that's fully decentralized, and when I say decentralized, guys, it's not controlled by any third-party governments or anything in that nature. And so I'm really excited what we have our hands on. And these guys have been basically taking the roadmap to another level, so all the applications that we have so far that's going to be built on top of the Ultron blockchain is already built, guys. We're just waiting on the community, right? So as we roll out the community and we hit these different numbers in the community, and we're going to share that with you as well, then these new applications start rolling out. So Lotto Day is the purpose of this call today, guys. This is a pre-sale, a $30 million pre-sale, as you guys seen in that video. And this is going to be all over the world. I'm super excited because so many people, love Lotto. My grandma was buying tickets, multiple tickets, playing the same numbers every single time and never won, but, never won the big jackpot. But guess what? She stayed consistent until she, made something, right? And a lot of people really make, millions of dollars, but guess what? The government takes most of it. So they don't really have an opportunity to enjoy it, right? So today we're going to be talking about the first decentralized blockchain Lotto. Okay, not just Lotto, but they have multiple games inside of this Lotto. But Lotto is going to be on multiple chains, and it's also going to be inside the App Store and the Play Store. Okay, so it's going to have, a lot of publicity all over the world. A lot of people is going to be able to have access to this, whether or not they're, a part of our project or not. They could just go in, use their debit card and credit card, and purchase a Lotto ticket. Okay. So with that being said, guys, I don't want to take too much of your time. I do really appreciate your time. And I want to bring on a special guest that I have here tonight. His name is Neo Anderson. This guy has been, a gold mine for me to be close to. I met him several times in Dubai, in the top penthouse. He allowed me to speak in front of a group of like 30, 40 people. And I just had an amazing time with him. And he has a heart of gold, guys. He's very, very knowledgeable of what we have our hands on. He's really close with corporate. And so everybody that's on this team, we're close with corporate because I'm a part of the IMD team as well. And I'm also a Black Diamond. So I went all the way up to Black Diamond, and you'll see the benefits of being a Black Diamond here tonight as well. And my goal is to hit Crown Diamond. So my goal is to help all of you guys that's here now hit some double ranks here in the next 30 days. And we're going to talk about that too. Okay, but without any further ado, this guy right here, Neo Anderson, he's an ambassador with the company, and ambassadors make the big bucks. He's already made over $450,000 just hitting ambassador. $450,000. Thank you for hitting ambassador, sir. Here's $450,000. In the last video we did, he didn't even cash it in yet, so it's just sitting there, right? So that shows you his heart. He's like really into helping the people win. So without any further ado, my friend Neo, how you doing, my man?
I am absolutely amazing, brother. Thank you so much for inviting me to this beautiful call with all your beautiful people. I'm excited to share with you guys some knowledge on the entire ecosystem, as well as Lotto Day focused. And then we'll talk a little bit about, personal goals and money in general. Let's start off with some things so you all understand where it is today, where cryptocurrency is today. As Mensa was saying, the blockchain industry is a developing industry, and it's really a lot smaller than you think. A lot of people think that they've missed the window when it comes to Bitcoin. They think they've missed the window when it comes to cryptocurrency as a whole. Now, I first looked at crypto when Bitcoin's market cap was like $40 million. So the entire market cap for the space. Now, if you look at the space as a whole, let's jump back to CoinMarketCap real quick and we'll get started with that. We look at this entire space, we look at the entirety of the industry, you'll see that that it's only $1 trillion. So $1 trillion market cap for everything. And now you might think, oh my gosh, $1 trillion, that's like 1,000 billions. Yes, but the world's wealth is actually a half a quadrillion. So 431 trillion is what the world's wealth market is at now. So that means that it's not even 1% of the world's money is in cryptocurrency at this point. So if you guys can see my screen here, you see only less than, it's a 0.25% of the money of the world is in cryptocurrency. So we're in a perfect position for the transfer of wealth, because people don't understand and don't know anything about cryptocurrency yet. It's a quarter of the world's, of 1% of the world's money. So we're not even at a clear 1% of money worldwide. That means people have heard things, they've had opinions, but they don't know, they haven't participated yet. And our job in this position as being the pioneers, the leaders of the space. And can you imagine being at Bitcoin when it was, it was only, when I first heard about Bitcoin, it was just like $12. And then I actually started participating in Bitcoin and it was in the hundreds. So imagine how much harder it was at that point to pioneer the space and to speak with confidence. But how do you think the people feel around me when I was 100% sure and I was completely focused that all got involved at that time period? How happy are they that they came into Bitcoin in the few $100s? In 2015, I bought all of my family members a Bitcoin for Christmas as a gift. How do you think they feel, the ones that actually kept it? The only person that kept it out of all my family members, the one that really, really trusts me, is my mom. Now she has a few Bitcoin. The rest of my brothers went and spent it on whatever they spent it on. So she has made hundreds of thousands of dollars because of this little tiny Christmas gift at the time. So right now we are on the forefront. Bitcoin will eventually be $1 million. Yes, that's a reality because of the fact these are world currencies. And if we look at the blockchains in these world currencies, all these top blockchains that exist, their market caps are $500 million, 220 million, 220 billion, I mean, half a trillion, 220 billion, 83. So, and we look at this, these are all blockchains in the top. So there's 22,000 cryptos and there are 100 blockchains that actually even matter. There's a total of 180 blockchains. But if we look at all the money that's invested in cryptocurrency, you can see as you scroll through this, it's mostly blockchains. So we start off Bitcoin, blockchain, Ethereum, blockchain, BNB, blockchain, Tether's a stablecoin USDC, XRP, blockchain, Cardano, blockchain, Dogecoin, blockchain, Solana, blockchain, Poly, Matic, Layer 2, blockchain. Everything that we're seeing and the majority of the money is being spent on blockchain projects. The wealthy understand in our space that the blockchains are where the money is. Now, imagine if Ethereum had came to you 10 years ago and said, hey, we want you to be the ones that pre-launch Ethereum. And you had the opportunity to actually take that blockchain to the market. How big and how much would you be able to have today? See, that opportunity didn't happen for anyone, but in a way it did. Except for the issue of Ethereum launched many projects in the direct sale space. I know some of you were involved in those projects, but they never gave the opportunity to the individuals to actually market the product itself. So if with all those projects, we've all of us have made cryptocurrency popular through the different opportunities that we built throughout the last few years. We're the pioneers of the space, but we didn't have a blockchain to bring everything to. Now with Ultron, it gives us the ability to have a place to bring everything into one system. Now, if we look at all the blockchains that exist in the world today, just a quick view at DeFi Llama. Ethereum has 811 protocols. That's why the market cap is the size that it is. That's why it's scaled to the point that it is today. But today there's only 350,000 active users on chain today. So it's very tiny compared to where it's going. Now, Ultron, 2 protocols so far, already number 9 in the world, as far as TLV locked value in the blockchains. This is something that is a super secret gem that is already trending in the top 10. It's created and helped supported by the individuals that you have here, myself, Mensa, and the few other people that have hit the level of Black Diamond. There's not even 100 Black Diamonds in the company yet. There's 1 ambassador. So this is telling you that we are on the edge of something massive. And the third application, we're going to spend time and talk about it today. Now, you haven't heard about Ultron that much. And even if you're in the team, you haven't heard about it as much as you're going to hear about it. Now, you have the decision in this presentation and to decide whether you want to be the person that when someone walks up to you in a couple of years and says, hey, have you heard about Ultron? You say, yeah, I'm a goat, or I'm the greatest of all time. I've actually broke every rank in the comp plan. I kind of made the thing popular. Or you can be the person that says, I seen a presentation from my buddy who is actually top of the comp plan years ago, and I didn't get started. See, that's your choice. The fact is, this is going to be a top 5 cryptocurrency project in the next 5 years. And what does that mean? That's a multi-billion-dollar situation. I'll spend more time on that in a moment. But let's get started with the Lotto Day, the third application on Ultron. What is this application giving all of us? It's giving us the ability to be able to take to mass market. The technologies that Ultron has built are all disruptive technologies. We're disrupting different industries and disrupting different spaces. And by disrupting these different industries, it's giving us an ability to basically go to the masses. So let me jump into the Lotto Day presentation.
In this site right here, guys, DeFi Llama that he was sharing with you, all they track is blockchains. So you can't even get there unless you're a blockchain, a layer 1 blockchain, guys. And we're already top 9 in such a short time. Go ahead.
Top 9 and still nobody knows about it. So you're now in the, in the forefront of a transfer, like I said, a transfer of wealth. If you looked at it like a basketball going through the garden hose and it was just moving along as far as the industry goes, you're sitting right in front of it and you might not even realize it yet. We all, participating in cryptocurrency and seeing how far it's gone. You know, in 2017, I was able to take $3,000 and turn it into 150 million in 8 months. So having that experience, it gives you a different type of opinion and view when you look at things, because I've actually already recreated and completely eliminated debt for my entire family, as well as gave an opportunity to everybody in my family to see things much bigger. So when you've already done that, when you see an opportunity like this, and I know that I can take this to multiple billions, you look at it with different eyes. So I want you to start to think about that. The people that are involved here, as far as distributors, have already produced that much wealth and are coming back to build and share something because we know we can do so much more. So Lotto Day, we're all super excited about this product as a whole because of the fact it's disrupting a major industry, an industry where people are playing. We're not teaching them something new. We're not teaching them something different. It's something that's happening already. The lottery industry by itself is a $450 billion industry. That means if you broke it down to human beings on the planet, that on average, every single person in the entire world is actually spending about $50 per year on lottery. Let's see if I can get my screen to click. Okay. 1 second, guys, I gotta reshare. Technical difficulties. Okay, so hold on a second. There's some reason it's not clicking through. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna reset.
You probably want to, yeah, you could reset it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Why don't you take it for a second here?
All right, guys, listen. This is amazing. Guys, if you're excited so far, what you're hearing right now, put 111 in the chat. Let's see if everybody paying attention here. Let's make sure. 111 in the chat here. Let's see. Okay. What's going on? Oh my gosh. Everybody's excited about this. Candy, James, Dempsey. Wow. Testify. Erica, hey, Shahid, Carl, what's up, Carl? Carl's in the building. Oh, man. Who else is here? Who else? Robert, Anthony, Cobra, Melamel. Guys, this is amazing, guys. Listen, when he was talking about the blockchain and how all that money is in the blockchain, guys, just imagine where this business is getting ready to take us, launching the first lotto on the blockchain. It's not just going to be on the Ultron chain. It's also going to be on the Binance chain, on the Ethereum blockchain, on the Polygon network as well. So it's going to be on multiple different chains. And so many people will have access to it. They're going to be advertising like crazy on all these different changes, also inside of the App Store, so that's going to take, this to a whole new level. And for you to be a part of it right now, once this small window of opportunity, once we get through this 30 million in pre-sale, it's closed just for that. So those that's a part of this right now, they're going to be the real pioneers. We're like the government when it comes to the lotto day, right? So every single ticket sold, we're going to get paid off of every single ticket right directly to a wallet of our choice. Direct deposit instantly, instantaneously. So that's a whole game changer by itself. You control the keys to that wallet. You control your NFT. It's going to be dripped in your own wallet. You have full control. And we're going to be talking about that here soon, guys. So appreciate everybody being glued to this. I see my guy, Chris Arena. What's going on, Chris? Appreciate you as well. Wow, I see Malik Amir. I know Malik is in Panama right now. Hope you guys had a safe travels, you and your family. Let's see, when is it projected to be on the App Store? Soon after the launch. Everything is already pretty much ready to go. We're just, doing this pre-sale for our group here. All right, looks like we're back in business. All right, Neo, take it away.
Okay, I think we're good in a second here. Very strange. Okay, can you see my screen? I think we'll have to just do it like this.
Yep, you're good. You're good.
There we go. All right, some technical difficulties because it's not on blockchain. Computers are still Web 0. So, guys, the World Lottery is a massive, massive industry. It's really everybody in the world at some point most likely has played. So there is billions and billions of dollars of revenue running through each one of these individual corporations. As you see the corporations on the map, they're all structured into different colors. I mean, the countries as corporations as they are. Now, they have never allowed lottery in their legal systems to be set up by individual companies. It's all done through these massive corporations, and these corporations are governments. And the reason why they've kept it all to themselves is because they like taking your money. Their systems are designed for this. It's such a massive cash cow for them to be able to keep 50% or more of the winnings as a whole and of everything that is played. So a $450 billion industry, that means there's $200 billion going back to governments. So when they set up these lottery systems, they set them up so that they can collect massive tax revenue. So when you look at that as a whole, as an industry, and you find that we've actually developed the world's first fully decentralized, fully autonomous organization, we're disrupting a massive space and giving the people the power back. We're giving people the power back to be and to have the capacity to be the house of the system. So it's built on Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, Polygon, Tron, and of course our most beloved Ultron. Now, when you look at the amount of people that are playing games on a daily basis, this system is giving us access to 3.6 billion people. We go back to the previous slide and look at the amount of tickets that are sold every single day in each country. Imagine if we had any of these individual countries, just one country, plus 200 plus countries in the world, but one country utilizing Lotto Day, the amount that those NFTs would return would be insane. And I'll share with you a calculator in a minute that was just recently updated to show you exactly what the potential of this is. But in America, there's 68 million tickets sold per day. Germany, 6.1 million tickets. France, 3.6 million tickets. Korea, 6.2 million tickets sold a day. Japan, 4.1, and China, 50 million tickets sold per day. That means that this is a massive, massive opportunity, and we're giving every single one of you the potential and the possibility to be part of it day one. It's built on all blockchains. It's available on the Google Store, and it's also available on the App Store. All preset, all pre-approved, all the technology is completely structured and built. So it's not that they're developing it on these blockchains. They've developed it on these blockchains. It's already in testnet on all of these chains and will be published available to our customers and to the users as soon as the pre-sale is done. Our pre-sale is not raising capital to build the technology. This technology has been under development for the last 5 years. The technology is actually built by the people at Ultron, but they were working on this project before they were working on Ultron as a customer. Our CTO of Ultron is working in Hyperledger. Hyperledger is IBM's blockchain. Hyperledger is who does the government lottery systems. So this technology has that much history built into it, which means that it's not something that they just popped up today and said, hey, let's raise $30 million. They built out everything as in the true Altron fashion to build a system that is fully sustainable, completely decentralized, has zero human interaction, which means as an autonomous organization, this thing runs completely without people. There is no employees, there is no bureaucracy, there is no red tape, there is no design except for the technology itself. Everything runs completely congruent and can continue to run forever because it's on chain. And as long as lottery's been around already, it's 200 plus years. We know that it has a massive potential for future. So the biggest jackpots in the world are these. These are USA jackpots. Now in the United States, when you win a jackpot, you are published. Everybody in the world knows that now you just became a billionaire if you actually won this. And they think you became a billionaire. But the fact is that you are taxed by 50% tax as far as gaming tax, 40, 50% gaming tax, depending on your state, which means automatically you have 50% less. And then you're taxed by income tax as well. And then you have your local state taxes. So when you look at this 2 billion ends up being paid out at about 200 to 300 million. So that means that you actually are published as a billionaire, but the government takes 70% of your revenue and keeps it for themselves. And now all your friends and family think you're a billionaire. So they're like, oh, they're picking out things for you to spend with your money on billions, and you don't have billions. Even though you have hundreds of millions, it ends up going a lot quicker than it should because of the fact is you're not getting exactly what is being published. The government systems are designed to do this because this is how they generate their revenue. So they get everybody together, everybody excited, and then they just take money from you. And they've actually got you used to this. See, God gave us free will. When we were born into this reality, we have the freedom of choice. One thing we have different than all the animals in the world is the fact that we can make a decision. Now, the governments and the banks decided that they were going to take away the free will because we can't decide whether we want to pay taxes or not, even though legally we should be able to. And these systems automatically shave money from us all the time. If we use their money, we're always going to be available for their taxations and their systems. What DeFi does is it takes us completely out of that system and allows us to participate and gives us our power of choice with our finances back. So that means that when we have $1 million set in USDT on chain, that means that $1 million is paid directly to you, no matter who you are. You could win it, your family could win it, your child could win it, your dog could win it, because the fact is it's just to the wallet address. There's no KYC, there's no individual respectives of person. It is the device that wins the $1 million. And it's guaranteed $1 million day one. So it starts out at $1 million. And then every time a ticket is sold, it's building up to a higher jackpot. So that means that when the first ticket is sold, that it's $1 million plus the $1.50, because 50% of the tickets goes back to the pot. This is the way the platform looks. It's all completely done already. It is built on multiple blockchains, which gives access. It's the first time ever that Altron has had a product that was built on its chain that's built on multiple blockchains. So this is giving Altron's coin and Altron's blockchain access to the entire world, the rest of the blockchain community. But that's still just a tiny community compared to the App Store. The App Store is, and the Google Play, and soon to be Huawei, these are billions of people with one-click process. They don't know anything about cryptocurrency. A lot of them already, of course, because we've seen earlier that it's a 0.25% of the planet has put anything into cryptocurrency as far as the money goes. So that means that there's a whole mass amount of people that are going to be hearing about Altron as well as Lotto Day through this system, through the App Store technology. So that gives us the ability to put massive amounts of users on this. There's lottery games, casino games, bingo, keno, prediction markets, scratch games. It's a full online casino. Now, for me, I don't play the casino that much because the odds are so horrible. But with this system, when you eliminate all the bureaucracy and you eliminate all the employees and you eliminate all the normal things that are involved in the process, it takes the winning ratio to 4 times more chance to win. So normally it's 1 in 27, but with Lotto Day, it's 1 in 7. 1 in 7 tickets win something because it has a higher ratio of winning because it cut out all of the excess fat. So that means that every person that plays, it doesn't mean I'm going to become, a full lotto player all the time, but I'm sure that I'll be participating a lot more than I would in a normal type of a scenario. And the great thing about this is that you do not have to be a gamer yourself. You don't have to be someone that does that. There are tons of people in the world that automatically already do, and you are becoming the house. By participating in our pre-sale, you're now having a revenue share of this entire platform. So if you think about this platform as a whole, this has tens of millions of dollars invested to build out the technology. When you're coding something for that time period, for the last 5 years of programming and coding something, it costs a lot for the overhead and the expense of building the programming. So now you as a user are able to participate in all of that resource and all of that energy. It's allowing your money to become smart through smart contracts. By you owning and being a part of this, participating in this pre-sale, it gives you a share of this entire platform. This system right now, we're generating and raising 30 million for the marketing aspect. The technology is already completely done. We're putting out and allowing our members to come $30 million in to give back hundreds of millions of dollars to them, because we know that if we do that, they will go and tell people about this. So the best marketer is referral marketing. The best effective and most effective form of marketing in the world is word of mouth. And people will talk about the things that make them money without a doubt. They cannot keep it. You could tell them, don't tell anybody about this, and they're still gonna tell people about this. So the system works like this. 50% of every single ticket goes back to the prize pool. That, like I said earlier, $1 million set USDT. That means one ticket is sold, that's $1 million 50. Every time a ticket is sold, it's going to increase the original prize pool. When we roll this out, we're going to have a time period where we're pre-launching, as we are today. We're rolling out the pre-sale. We're almost halfway through that 30 million already. As we roll this out, there will be a time in the next few weeks when tickets become available. That means that every time that a ticket is sold, it's going to increase that pot before the first jackpot. So that means that the first jackpot most likely is going to be a few $1 million. And this is day one. The biggest competitors in this space, Pancake Swaps Lottery, is about $40,000 for the biggest winner of all time. This is $1 million day one. How do you think this is going to affect the space as a whole? Not just the people in Mobby and Ultron, but the people in the world, when they have the opportunity to win $1 million, and they know that the winning ratio is 4 times more than the average winning ratio of any game that exists in the marketplace today, it's going to go massively viral. 10% of all the revenue goes back to the holders of the NFTs. I'm going to share with you the NFTs in a moment. 5% goes to referrals. Referrals can be on any blockchain. It can be anywhere in any blockchain or anywhere at all. The referral system is paid directly to the MetaMask wallet. The revenue share is paid directly to the MetaMask wallet. The 5% buyback and burn, you guys are smiling about the price of Ultron already, and you're like, wow, application actually helps the price of the coin. Amazing. And actually they have applications, and they're actually delivering on the promise that they said originally. Oh my gosh. And it's a surprise to you in a lot of cases because you haven't seen this before, because all of the companies in the past promise, and deliver nothing. But Ultron delivers before they promise. They build the product. They deliver the promise of what they've been promising to you in the industry for the last 8 years when they finished the blockchain. All of us were promised a blockchain, and now we have it. 5% buyback and burn. When that 5% goes, when someone buys a ticket on Lotto Day, when they buy on any blockchain, automatically through smart contract, it's going to go buy Ultron from ULX, from the Ultron chain, ULX from the Ultron chain, and purchase and burn. That means that there's going to be hundreds of thousands of millions of tickets a day of buyback and burn, eliminating the circulation of the Ultron coin. This, because of this application, this will be one of the most used applications, most used blockchains in the world from this simple thing alone. So if your smile is big, prepare to get it bigger. Also, every ticket sold is going to have the opportunity for a business volume in the Mobby compensation plan, which is going to be huge for all of us as distributors. All these examples that I'm going to share with you are based on 500,000 tickets sold. I'm going to show you a calculator at the end that actually shows you how it can be more, a lot more, and in time it will become more, which is super exciting about this project as a whole. But let's get to the NFTs. So what is it that you're actually purchasing? Here, you have a beautiful NFT. They look nice. It's wonderful. It's nice to have something that looks really nice. They look better than I mean, you guys would probably agree. You can do your 555 thumbs up or hand claps or jump around. Whatever it is that makes you excited. But these actually are probably more beautiful than most of the NFTs in the marketplace as a whole. But it's not just about how good they look. It's great to have a pretty face, but it's the utility of what they do. So this is all written in smart contract. There is actually, it can't do anything except for what the code sets it to do. The code is pure 100% infallible law. The code is designed and in this written, and exactly the way it's written is exactly what it has to do. So it's better than a guarantee. It doesn't have any other option. It doesn't have to guarantee because it's the only thing that it can do is what it's written to do. So when someone purchases a Lucky 8, they're going to get back 2 times what they put in. And when someone purchases a Mighty Dragon, they're going to get back 8 times what they put in. The time period that happens is based on every single ticket sold. At the moment that a ticket is sold, it will automatically go through the 500 plus smart contracts and run through the entire system to generate and pop into your MetaMask wallet address the amount of USDT. 10% on every single ticket sale goes back to the rev share of the NFT holders. So I know in this first phase, there was a ton of people that came in at the Mighty Dragon level. I've seen 100 plus of them just in Korea by themselves. So I know that a lot of people hit that. Now we have Mighty Dragon, woo! We have actually, they've launched something that is really, it's very limited, it's very rare, and it got me excited to be able to see the next levels of the NFTs that they're put in. Now these NFTs are only going to be limited. They're very limited. They probably will not last past stage 2. Stage 2, stage 3, they're a limited amount, but they're offering a Mystic Lion and a Magic Unicorn. Now, the Mystic Lion is 9 times what you purchase. So if you pay 50K, you get 450K back. The Magic Unicorn is 10 times. So you pay 100,000 and you get back 1 million. Now, this is not just one time, but this is as many times as you decide to re-roll this. So I will switch screens real quick with you guys and show you actually a little bit on the calculator sense of how this system, how this works. So 1 second here.
These Mystic Lions and the Magic Unicorn, it's only like 20 available. It's probably less than that now. So
yeah, it's definitely less than that.
It's limited. Definitely.
So I know it's less than that because I know that when I first came out, I decided I was going to go ahead and get me at least one of each. So let me share this with you. So go here to my hubs. So you can see there's a Mystic Lion, there's a Magic Unicorn, there's Lucky 8.
So, you had to get him.
I had to get him. Yeah, I had to get him. But I bought these because the reason why I want to show you something here. Let's go back to the website. Okay, let's take a look at this calculator real quick. So I'm a business person. So I love smart money. I love the ability to be able to actually participate. And when I say smart money, I mean money working for me. I like to make money while I'm sleeping. I don't know about you guys, but I like things that are passive, residual, and I like to wake up and when I have more money than the bills. Not more a month than the money, but more money than the bills automatically. So I like to set up systems to where, and I don't understand this about humans, but every 1st and the 15th, people get crazy. It's like all my employees, everybody gets like a little bit strange and they're all like worried that maybe the check's not going to come in or something. But for me, the 1st and 15th is not, I don't get crazy at all. I got residual income. So when the 1st and 15th and the time to come for all the bills, I have more than I have to pay. And that's what we want to teach you all how to do. So you don't have to like trip a little bit the 1st and the 15th of the month because you got more money coming in than you could spend on your traditional bills and everything else. And how do you do that? You make smart money. So let's look at the Magic Unicorn. It's my favorite, and you can do this with any level. I like this one, of course, because it has a 10x multiplier. Even if you looked at this as if you only had a few 100,000 tickets sold per day, it's still paying you out what most people could live on, $400 a day. Well, let's look at this with more tickets sold per day. and take this up to the point to where we'll build this in the next few years. When you get to the point where it actually has 2 million tickets sold per day. Now, how many tickets were sold in America? 68 million, right? How many tickets sold in Korea? So if it's 2 million worldwide sold per day, that means that every single year, my magic unicorn is going to give me back $1 million. So that means it takes 367 days for me to get the million back. Now that's the first time rolling. Now, this system has multiples to where you can continue and continue and continue, and I'll show that in the other slides. But you go play with this calculator, let it seep into your brain a little bit so you can actually see the numbers. Go to lottoday.io and check out the calculator. So that means from that alone, once we get to 2 million tickets sold per day, which will eventually happen for sure because of the mass scale of the thing, that you're looking at $1 million cool per year in this stage. That means that when I purchase in this stage as a magic unicorn or as a mystic lion, I'm getting this 80 RSP and I'm getting this time. But then again, when I re-roll, which I'll share with you in a second here, you actually are getting the same thing. So what's amazing about this is that whatever place you're starting in is where you're staying in because it's a smart contract. So now that the first is sold out, we're 80% more RSP. We're in the second phase right now. I think there's about 6 million left of the second phase. You're at 80 RSP. What does that mean? That it's going to pay back faster. It's going to give you the potential of the money in a quicker fashion. If you use that calculator, it'll actually show you exactly how it works. But when you get your $1 million back, and if it takes you a couple of years the first time, then it gets to the point where it's producing it every single year. I mean, that's a pretty amazing investment to where you can purchase something. It's not even an investment. You're purchasing something that has the utility to continue to return you that type of money back over and over again. As long as you buy this and you take your magic unit or your magic unicorn, you take that, you put $100,000 in. When you get $1 million back out, you have 30 days to buy again. So it's not just about buying this, is not just about having the investment today, but it's about having this after it pays you back 10 times and then being able to have the opportunity to do it again, because no one in that time period in the next year is going to be able to participate in Lotto Day because the pre-sale is going to be closed. And they're not going to just keep selling and keep selling and keep selling. Yeah, most companies would just keep selling, but then it would dilute the amount of resources going to every individual NFT holder. That's why it has to be limited. The way that they have this system set up is that you, as the holder, are the only person that is allowed to rebuy. No one else is going to be able to rebuy. So that means you get paid again and again and again and again. And as we continue to build this thing into massive millions of users per day, it could get even better than that, but a year is cool to 10x your money. And to be able to do that every year, continually, for as long as lottery lasts, that's very interesting to me. So there's the calculator. And you guys have seen this. So I'm going to answer some questions on the Lotto Day. Obviously, it's super exciting. We're all participants. We're all about it. We're sharing this with people. We know what this can do for communities. We know what this can do for individuals. We know that the game itself is a higher winning than a normal game. So it really gives you like a really comfortability to be able to say, okay, go out and play this lotto instead of playing the traditional lottery. Go to the calculator, play with it, check it out. That's Lotto Day, ladies and gentlemen. Played by billions, winning millions, and soon to be winning billions. I'm going to answer some questions here, and then I'm going to jump into some of the compensation stuff. So let's take a minute to answer questions.
Absolutely. Great job. Great articulation, Neil. That was fire. Guys, if you got any questions, go ahead and put 777 in the chat, or you can just go ahead and type in your question, and we'll get it as being the moderators here. So if you have any questions in regards to this Lotto Day, so go ahead and
Crandon, when I buy a Mystic Lion, I'm guaranteed to get 9x. It is written in the code that you will get 9x. So it's even better than a guarantee because the code is law. So the code does exactly what it says it's going to do. There's not any other way for it to do anything else.
Nice.
That was a direct message, I think, from Crandon.
Okay. Look like we have Carl. Let's see here. All right, go ahead, Carl. You can unmute.
Awesome. Thanks. Neil, great job, by the way, and pleasure meeting you. A big question is, I don't know if anybody else has this. But is there any kind of advantage to, say, buying one of every one of them?
Well, it gives you the position, right? So the ones that are less will be paid back. I mean, it gives you the position. So when you hold that position, then you're the person that can hold that position in the future. So as gifts, as having multiple positions, it's beneficial in that way, or giving it as gifts as well. Because if you get this thing moving, eventually, one magic unicorn is probably plenty for somebody eventually. So you might want to give away to family members and friends. I'm going to go through.
So we can transfer these. So like my kids have each of their accounts in here, so I could actually transfer one to them.
Yeah, they're going to be in your MetaMask wallet. They're NFTs. So think about how an NFT works. An NFT is a non-fungible token. So it's actually a token. So that means it has a wallet address. It has a basically entity like a wallet address. So it can be transferred from wallet address to wallet address. It transfers exactly like you would transfer one USDT.
Holy crap!
Transfer to someone else's wallet address. So I have to go through, and I have there's 40 plus grandkids and immediate family members in my family. So I have to go out. I'm not going to be sharing my magic unicorn with all of them. So I have to go out and buy each one of them, whatever level we decide over these next few weeks in these pre-sale, to give to all of them for Christmas gifts this year. And I bet you that instead of like they did with their Bitcoin, they'll probably hold these.
Oh, definitely. Thanks for the answer.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that, Carl. That was a great question. Let's see here. Anybody else? You can raise your hand if you want to speak, or you could type your question in. Let's see here. If you see it before me, go ahead and take it, Neil. Let's see here. Is that 20 of each wealthy tiger? Hold on. And the unicorn. 20 of each. Oh, yeah. That's the... Yes, that's true.
But there are a few for sure already sold. So I just figured maybe 15 left. There's probably 5 of each sold already.
Yeah.
And the thing is, guys, you've had a little bit of you've had a breather because the president of Asia is on family vacation this week. So Korea is sleeping, and they don't know about all of it as much yet. So he is back on Monday. So just know you've had a time, you've had your chance, you've heard about this. Don't cry when Korea wakes up and he flies back and sells every single one of them in a very short order because he is a machine. The first pre-sale of the 10 million, Korea took like 7 of it. So
oh wow.
Yeah. And they all worked hard for a minute, and then they all went on they had a little family vacation. There was Buddha Day and a few other things in Korea. And now they come back on Monday. So get ready for that. Get ready for the sales to pick up massively again. So it's like we as Westerners now have an opportunity. We've been able to see this. Now we have the opportunity to get everything prepared and to get our positions in before Asia comes and eats it all, because they love to game in Asia.
All right, we got Renette. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Okay, so this is great. This is so great because you guys have reignited my flame. So I wanted to say thank you for the presentation, and what I want to find out moving forward, would this be something regularly? Because obviously, we need to pick up the building this community. I love the fact when you came up with, you said community, because that's really what it's about. And we've seen for, just remaining nameless, we've seen a ton of communities, right, flourish, but the product was inferior. As a matter of fact, it wasn't a product, right? So when you can put something solid with a thriving community, man, there's no limits to what we can do with this thing. And we're so jacked up and so ready to just, get back on the train again and ride this thing to the top. So I thank you for continuing to lead from the front and get the information so that, we can still have a home here and have a place to build, especially long-term, because really it's the most solid thing out there.
It's the most solid thing ever.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I like that. solid thing ever.
We've all been involved in programs where we had sold this massive dream of a blockchain that they were going to build. And you know, when my first experience in cryptocurrency was with a company like this in Asia, and they were promising to build this, and I was like, wow, that's going to be an amazing idea. But the companies never end up fulfilling that. So we raise all this capital, we build this massive community, and then they don't fulfill. So when I say that Altron has fulfilled the promise of the industry, it's not just the promise of the country or the company, but the promise of the industry that we were all promised before. So now, like, wow, we have it. We have the product, we have the blockchain. Now all we have to do is what we do. So we just have to dust off and go back and do what we were doing already with a product that's already fulfilled. We never have to look over our shoulders. We never have to worry about our customers. We know that everything is completely safe on chain with them. So now we just got to reignite that fire, like you said, and go back to working as hard as we ever did, like we did when we were in our first networking opportunity, when we first seen the opportunity of networking as a whole, when we really realized, wow, we can really do something different to help families and to help communities and to help people grow.
Yes, that is awesome. So as far as being able to have, you know, meetings like this, what's the schedule? Will there be a schedule that come out so we'll know, and something continually so we can, you know, invite people on until we learn it ourselves?
Absolutely. There is 24 Zooms going on per week right now with corporate input. So that means in all the different languages and all the different things, I think there's probably 5 or 6 that are English, and then there's multiple that are translated. Myself, Mence is my boy, so all he has to do is book me. I'm the morning person. It's 8 a.m. here. So I wake up at 4 a.m. no matter what. It's like the sun rises and I get up. When the sun stops rising, then I'll stop waking up at that time. So I will continually be doing that. You can bet on me like the sun and the moon. So all he has to do is book me, and I can be there. Give me like a day's notice, and I can be there to do this for yourself. Also, I can do it with core leaders. If you have people that are high level in the industry that you want to have a conversation with, someone that has earned and built $1 billion business in their life, that's something also available. We're here for sure for you. We want to work with the people that have that passion, desire to drive and build something massive. And with our organization, we set up systems for duplication to help people get to the level that they truly desire.
Yes.
Awesome. Corley's on board. So thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you. All right, we got Crandon. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Crandon. There you go. How you doing? Loud and clear.
Okay. Hey. And I may need to just reconnect with the person who invited me here, but my question was like, so where do I pay? So just, how do I get my NFT?
Yeah, how do I get my NFT?
and that's funny, definitely. But it's a real question too. So
yeah, I know that's right. I feel that passion right there. Just get with the person who invited you, and then they'll send you over their link. And from there, you'll be able to pay with USDT, either on the Tron network or the BEP20, which is the Binance network. Okay. All right, cool. Let's see here. You see any other questions? Say that again.
Welcome to the team, Brandon.
Absolutely. Welcome to the team. All right. It says, Trula, how many of each are available in regards to the Mystic Lion, or are you talking about overall?
So
if you want to unmute yourself.
Question, I'll answer both questions. The Mystic Lion and the Magic Unicorn is about 15 left of each, which will dramatically decrease starting Monday, Tuesday, because Asia is coming back. And the other question is, if it is, how many are each one of the NFTs as a whole? So it's a $30 million total. When that $30 million is set, that will define the amount of NFTs completed. So it could be all with Mighty Dragons, for example. So then you'd have, you know, 1,000 Mighty Dragons, and that would be it. That will be all that will be available for that time, which means that there's not going to be more released until this all gets started, launched, and kicked off. The platform kicks off after the last of the 30 million is sold. So we'll see a test net come live in the month of July, and then we'll see the main net come live shortly after. So once that 30 million is sold out, that's going to set, it's basically like putting puzzle pieces or Lego blocks into the placeholders of the amount of dollars of NFTs. So they'll be defined how many units per each in that point in time period. But the maximum is 30 million, however it's sold, whether it's done with Lucky Apes, a lot of them, or whether it's done with the 1,000 Mighty Dragons.
Great answer. All right, so yes, this is being recorded and we'll get it out to the teams. So most of you guys are in our Telegram groups and in our Facebook group, so we'll get that out. Give me 24 hours, it should be out, okay? Let's see here. Here's a good question from Bernard. He goes, I keep getting questions about who's behind Lotto Day, what are their names, who are they, what did they do in the traditional lottery industry in the past?
Excellent questions. And the thing is, guys, this is a decentralized system that is going to disrupt the government's lottery. So do we want to publish who developed it as a whole? We know that Ultron built the code, so we know the code is as good as Ultron's code. But do we want to tell the whole world, especially the governments, the guys that are behind it, that put together the idea for it? Now, they put together the idea for it. They have no interaction with it. They can't do anything to change what the code is. They can't. They actually.
Right.
It's all set. But do we want to announce to the big SEC and la la la? I mean, think about it. This is decentralized, and it's decentralized for a reason. I personally would like them to stay anonymous forever. What do you guys think?
Absolutely.
I mean, the
Just like
SEC
Satoshi Nakamoto.
They're going after Binance. They're going after Coinbase. They're going after. It's like if you aren't sued by the SEC, you're not even cool. Like at this point, right? I mean, literally, right? It's like
right.
Elon Musk is sued by the SEC. Now Binance, now Coinbase, now Kraken. All the big companies in the space. So decentralization helps us avoid that. It helps us avoid those types of things because they can't come against our country. They'd actually, because we're a DAO or a decentralized autonomous organization, we're building our own country. And everybody that joins that DAO, NFT holder, is now a part of the country. So they have to face all of us. And they do not have the chutzpah or the cojones or they will not face all of us. They would never challenge all of us. They will always look for central figureheads to snipe, people that they can disrupt and dismantle, but they will never face all of us. When we all stand up together in one voice as a DAO, they will never challenge us.
How often will the lotto pay out from Holland?
Daily. Lotto day.
Lotto day. Get that daily. That's big. All right. So we're down.
Smart contract, so it's paid out as soon as people are buying tickets. It's automatic.
It's automatic. Drop right into your wallet.
There's no you pressing buttons to withdraw or anything like that. This will all be in your MetaMask wallet address. It'll automatically play on the chain. So you're not paying withdrawal fees. There's not somebody sitting there saying, well, I like this guy, I don't like this guy, I'm gonna give this money and not give you money. It's all automatically on blockchain.
Sweet. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Carl, one more question. Go ahead, unmute yourself, Carl.
Okay, I might have missed this, but when the 30% is done, what happens with the other 70%? Now, does that mean the NFTs will end up skyrocketing in value and then they'll be worth a lot more? Are they selling the other 70%?
They're basically going to, so the 30% will be raw. That'll be clicking to say, hey, we're turning the game on. We have enough community to go out there and share and to push the ticket sales. Then the lotto day will start. The lottery will start. While the lottery is starting, while the machine is running, then as the ticket sales go up, and as long as we're breaking through our number that we're basically saying that we're going to achieve, then those others will be open. The other side.
Okay, and that is general public, not necessarily members. Is that general public or is that members?
Only members.
Only members. Okay.
Yes. Yep. So this will give you the opportunity as a member to generate more commissions revenue, as long as the ticket sales go to the point that we are projecting that they will. They'll open up and the rest will be available for everybody.
And just one last statement to whoever asked that question about letting them be known. If that happens, every hitman in the world is going to have a contract out on them from the government. Okay, that's what's going to happen. So, no, you do not want anybody knowing who they are.
True story. Let's keep our people protected.
Right. All right, guys. So far, so good. We've got some great questions. Who's ready to see how we all can participate and get paid? If you guys want to see that, go ahead and put 111 in the chat, and let's go. Let's see here. All right. Okay. All right. So everybody's ready for it, Neo. As you can see. Test fine. What's up, my guy?
Okay.
Desiree says, show me the money.
I'm going to jump into the compensation plan, and then I'm going to show you it in live real action so you can actually see how it actually functions. We'll go through it briefly first. So the compensation plan is very, very simple. We call it the momentum plan because it creates momentum in an organization. That's my Korean guy calling me. So we call it the momentum plan because it creates momentum in the organization. You can either have the gaming hub or the staking hub either work the same inside of the compensation plan. They both do the same thing, and by having one, you can have the other. You can sell the other. I mean, by having one, you can sell the other. So it costs $49 for 12 months of back office subscription. This is allowing you to become a distributor, allowing you to do the marketing, and actually gives you access to the full compensation plan to share this with others. So $49 for all your calculation, the entire engine, back office access, and it's a beautiful back office. It's one of the best I've ever worked with. 7% direct bonus. That means when somebody sells a Magic Unicorn, they're making 7K. So that means that as this system rolls out, direct bonus for any sale, 7%. 50% cash back. That means that when you sponsor 5 people directly with the same NFT or higher than you have yourself, you'll actually get 50% cash back. Could be on the right leg, could be on the left leg, doesn't make any difference. You get an extra 50% cash back by sponsoring the same NFT as you have or higher, and you'll get 50% cash back of your NFT costs. This gives people the ability to get off to a fast start. Binary commissions, 10% paid on the weak leg. This is a big part of the compensation plan. You have a binary, you have right and the left, 2 legs, and you get 10% paid on the weak leg. Now, the beautiful thing about this is all compensation, it's all dollar for dollar. So that means that if a gaming hub costs 30K, that's 30K in business volume in your compensation plan. That means that if you put that on a weak leg, that means that you're making $3,000 for every one of those that are sold. Make sense? So let's go through this really quick. Weekly caps starts at 5K. You can have a $100 staking hub and you get $5,000 a week maximum cap based on your business volume. This is on binary. It starts at 5K and then works all the way down to $1 million per week. You can see this is we just hit the ambassador rank last week. So that means that we are allowed to make 150K weekly in binary, which is a good start. Also, matching bonus gets paid down 7 levels, 5% based on the rank. And then rank rewards, which Mensa is going to tell you a little bit more about the promotion they're running, pays 500 all the way down to 10 million. So the top rank of the comp plan right now, when you do 250 million in sales, you get paid $10 million in cold hard USDT. One shot. And I love the rank advancement bonuses aspects of this compensation plan. It's a very strong part of the compensation plan. It gives you something to drive and work for. It's a very simple compensation plan. Simple but powerful. Now, 70% goes to USDT, 30% goes to your bonus hub, which means it's buying ULX. I will make billions off of the compensation plan, and I will make tens of billions off of the price of ULX. Think about this as a $10 coin, and that is a low ball compared to where we can take this. So that's that. Simple as that. Now I'm going to take a moment to share another screen with you guys and show you actually the compensation plan in action. So you can see my desktop is the Royal Ambassador. So that's where we're going. Next rank, please. So let's go to the earnings. So as you guys can see, this is the back office. It's beautifully done. I've earned just shy of $3 million. So started in August last year, and that's the commission so far. So
Sheesh.
So let's start. If you guys watched the presentation last week, you know that I made about 500K this week in the last 10 days from the Lotto Day launch, which is, you know, an okay start to the month. So as you can see, the first and 15s don't bother me at all. So this is how the compensation plan pays out. I want you to see this so you understand really where the strengths are in the plan. So total earnings 2.9 million. We'll pass $3 million this week. Team bonus is 1.5. That's from building a team. You can see my direct bonus. I think that if we looked at Mensa's direct bonus, is probably bigger than this because he is signing people up for big packs. I brought in some core leadership and I've worked in their organizations. So I've only made a few, I haven't made much at all on direct bonus. This is proving that you don't have to be a great salesman to do this business. It's not about you being the guy that sells everybody. Now you can, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. You can make a great amount of money. Mensa, how much have you made in direct bonus? Oh, you're muted. You're muted, bro.
Are you there?
Yep.
All right. You said how much have I made in direct bonus?
Yes.
Close to 200,000.
Yeah. See, so a lot more than that. So you can make that. It's all depend on how you want to do the compensation plan. He's a phenomenal salesman. He's going out and actually producing big sales individually. I'm building an organization. So now most of my bonuses are coming from these different places. The compensation plan dictates to you how you decide to build. I brought in 5 people to generate this kind of an organization. So 5 people, I took 5 people that I knew that were very good at this, and I brought them into the business and I helped fortify and support that. So team bonus, 1.5 million. Matching bonus is 600K. Now, why this is important to see this is because this is a young organization. Young because it's not even a year old yet. When this organization gets to 2 or 3 years, there'll be so many levels of matching bonus paying up that it'll most likely be bigger than the team bonus. It's already half. That's a very, very powerful thing. And rank rewards, as you can see, is also half of the team bonus. So if you focus on the core important things, of course, you got some people that are going to go out there and sell like crazy. That's great. Everybody does what they're great at. If we all had 10 Mensas on our team, we'd all be all set, right? It's like everybody does what they're great at, and some people are not great salespeople. They're better at supporting. They're better at inviting. But it takes all kinds. We are a community. We're a team. We're working together to support each other, and then we focus on helping people break ranks and make commissions. As that's happening, you will break ranks and make commissions. The matching bonus will continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So that gives you guys a live feed to see this is exactly what that 3 million, how it was paid in that time period. My plan is before the end of August to put another $2 million in the bank and to break to the next rank. So I'm going to show you the ranks here real quick. As you go up through the ranks, each rank has a different rank advancement. Each one pays out. You can see here, these are the different lower ranks. And these are all the ranks we've achieved so far. You can go right straight through. And you can see here, it shows you, this is what it pays. $150,000 a double crown diamond. I know Mensa, you're going for this, yeah? You're gonna break crown.
Yeah.
Like it's not there.
Got to break crown.
Take that 90,000 and then step to the double crown. And right now,
to the double crown.
Right now, when he does this, because of the promotion, and he's going to share that promotion with you in a minute, you're going to get double rank rewards. Now, myself, just hit ambassador June 1. So I'm shooting for royal ambassador. And because of the promotion that's running right now, instead of 750, it's going to be 1.5.
Woo! Nice.
So there's a nice villa somewhere. You can't, there's not even a car that you can pay that much for him unless you want to buy a Bugatti or something. And not for me. But for me, it's about this is spending this, giving this back, helping our organization grow and building out systems. We've developed 27 offices around the world so far. In individual countries, we have 4 or 5 offices. Like Vietnam will eventually have 50 offices in Vietnam by itself. 60 offices will cover the entire country. Korea, we have 3 massive training centers. We're all about helping support and grow the organization and put back the money that we're making now into the system, because I plan to build this personally to $1 million per day in commissions. Now, in order to get to that point, I'm going to have to invest a lot of what I'm making back into the business to get to the $1 million a day. Now, some of you might think that that's a crazy number to get to, but when you look at this and you look at the industry as a whole and you look at the size of the industry that we're inside of, to be a $50 billion project in the next 5 years, we're probably top 20. So that's going to be a very simple thing to happen. It's going to happen if we all stay focused and continue to push. This will be a $50 billion project. And $1 million a day will not be the number one earner. They'll be making a lot more than that, because $50 billion,
Right.
$50 billion, that means $25 billion went back to the compensation structure when you generate that type of commission system. It'll be a $10 million a day earner in this company. This system and this marketing system and this pay plan will generate bigger commissions than all of the other companies combined, because we'll be around, and they won't. They'll take and they'll run for 6 months, 2 years, whatever it may be, and then they run out because they never created the full blockchain. They don't have anything else to do. When they create a token, it goes up and it goes down, and then it's like, oh, what can we do? Create another token. But when you have a coin, everything that comes onto the chain add value to the entire project. So we'll build this for the next 10 years, full throttle, one place. It's inevitable that all of you become the top 100 earners of the entire industry, because we'll have a bigger project than the companies in the space. Combined, they won't be as big as us. You'll never have to restart. You'll be able to focus and drive for one thing for a long period of time. And to me, that is the most valuable aspect of all of this, is that my community now has a place to be, a place where they can work and they can focus, and we do not have to worry about restarting. No one has to restart. It's infinity timeline for us to focus and build out generational wealth. Finally, a company with a financial product that we could build generational wealth.
Wow, well said. Well said. That's amazing.
So, Jamil,
All right, so
you want to take the double rank promotion?
Yeah, go ahead. Stop the share. So freaking exciting. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let me see here. Oh, it was actually 243,000 on team bonus. I didn't do a lot of directs, but I'm actually building up my team. As you can see, my matching bonus is 120,000. So yeah, I'm helping the team too, my guy. 31K though.
I mean,
yeah, can't sneeze at that, right?
You're doing better than me in that.
I know that's right. All right, guys, let's take a look at this here. Boom. This is the 2x cash prize promotion. Break 2 ranks and you get double the cash prize. Okay. So right now, for individuals that, once they go from diamond, for instance, I know we have a lot of diamonds on this call. You go to green diamond, you're getting 15K rank plus 15K. So that's 30,000 USDT direct to your wallet, guys. Boom, instant once you hit that rank. And this is going to go on until the end of the month, so June 30th, 2359 UTC time. If you're if you're blue diamond to black diamond at 60K total, right? 30K is the rank bonus, so you're going to get double that. Black diamond, so that's where I'm at. I have to hit the double crown diamond to get the 300K, which is huge for me right now in my life right now. Crown diamond to ambassador is 900,000 in USDT. Okay. Double crown diamond and to royal ambassador. No one hit these ranks yet, so these are still green. That's 1.5 million. Ambassador to GOAT. So Neo, you got to go to GOAT, man, to get the 3 million, right?
Yeah.
And then of course, double. Get the 3 million. Go to GOAT, right?
Blasted the legendary GOAT. They need to make a new rank.
And then the royal ambassador, the legendary GOAT, is 20 million, guys. This is crazy insane. Normally it's a $10 million rank bonus, and just to have a $10 million rank bonus in this compensation structure is just insane by itself, guys. So I'm excited about what's going on here, how this is really going to change so many people's lives, how we finally have our hands in something that's solid, that's golden, and it's a rare use case, rare use case right now in the blockchain space, guys. So I'm excited about that. Roll your sleeves up. You know, this is something that you guys can sink your teeth into. You know, we're not going anywhere. We're just going to keep getting better and better and better. Our roadmap is to, you know, build a community. As we build this community, we're going to build out, the platform is already built for us. We just want to bring the community forward. Nothing changed. We just been enhancing and enhancing. And guys, it's your time to shine.